back to Infinity Platter. I have only 3 words for you today. Homemade Kheema Samosa. Come on.
These are the ingredients we need for today's recipe. Fresh coriander, green chillies, chaat masala, onions, salt, lemon juice, garam masala, spring onions, ginger garlic paste, fresh methi leaves, curry leaves, fresh mint leaves, and keema or any minced meat that you prefer. To make the dough, in a bowl, add 250 grams or 2 cups of Maida or plain flour, half a teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon oil and mix well. Slowly add half a cup plus 2 tablespoons water and knead well. If you feel like there's too much water, add some more flour. Transfer to a tabletop and knead well for a minute. Place in a bowl, pat with a few drops of oil and rest it for at least half an hour. After 30 minutes, knead the dough again a few times and divide it into 3 equal portions. Now divide each of these 3 into 4 smaller equal portions. That will give you a total of 12 portions. Coat each one in flour on both sides and roll into an even circle. Once you finish all 4, pat each one with oil on one side, coat the oil side in the flour and place them on top of each other. Once all 4 are placed on each other, coat both sides with flour and gently roll to form a larger even circle. Do the same process with the remaining dough. Take each large circled dough and place on a heated pan for 30 seconds on each side, just until it starts to cook on both sides. When you see that the corners are slowly coming apart, remove from the heat and ruffle them in the air like this. This process will help separate each layer. Now remove each individual layer and place them on top of each other again. Once you've finished all the dough, let's cut them. Remove the edges and divide into 3 equal portions, each roughly measuring 3 inches. Place them all on top of each other and cut the corners in an angle like this. Place them in a damp cloth and cover them until needed. Now let's make the filling. In a blender, add 1 heaped tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, half a cup of coriander leaves, 4 to 5 green chillies, 1 tablespoon curry leaves, half a cup of mint leaves, 2 teaspoons salt, 1 tablespoon water and blitz into a fine paste. In a heated pan, add half a kg or 500 grams of keema or minced meat. To this, add the herb paste and mix well. As you cook, water gets released and that's what you want. Cook this for 10 minutes or until all the water evaporates and it becomes a semi-dry mixture. I prefer not adding any oil because I'm looking for a dry mixture at the end. This ensures that the inside of the samosa when fried remains crispy and not soggy. Once the mixture is a little cooler, add 1 finely chopped red onion, 4 finely chopped spring onions, 1 tablespoon chopped fresh methi leaves, 1 teaspoon garam masala, half a teaspoon chaat masala, juice of half a lemon and mix well. Taste for salt at this stage and add accordingly. In a small bowl, add little flour and water until it becomes a slightly thick paste like this. We'll use this to bind the samosa together. Take 1 piece of the samosa dough and place the longer end facing you. Place your thumb at the center and make a fold like this. Keep holding the thumb at the same point and refold from the bottom to make it into a cone. Fill the cone with 1 heaped teaspoon of the keema filling and press down. Add a little of the flour water paste on all the edges and close the samosa and make sure all the corners are fully closed. If you find any tiny holes, just press the dough tightly together until they're closed. Once all the samosas have been filled, deep fry them until you get a light golden brown. With the scraps of the dough, you don't have to throw them away. Fry them until golden brown, sprinkle with some chili powder and enjoy.
So that's the end of our recipe. Thank you, Adibaya,
Thank you so much.
for teaching us this. Here.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Okay. Crunchy. I should tell you, this is super. They're super healthy until you deep fry them. You can also make them in the air fryer. Can you? In the oven?
Right.
You can?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want it extra healthy, then make it in the air fryer or an oven. Do try this recipe, and when you do, don't forget to tag me at Infinity Platter on Instagram. I'll see you next week.